Hi, fellow workers. Today we will explore the rights every employee should know about. Whether you're a seasoned professional or just starting out in the workforce, understanding your rights is crucial. So let's get started. First off, let's talk about labor standards. According to the Labor Code, all employees are covered by these minimum benefits provided by law. However, there are exceptions to this rule. Exceptions include government employees covered by the Civil Service Commission, managerial employees who have the authority to manage the establishment, and confidential employees, among others. Compensable work hours? Now let's tackle compensable work hours. Did you know that even if you're not actively working but are required to be on your employer's premises, you're still entitled to compensation? That's right. Whether you're waiting for assignments or idling, if you're on the clock, you should be paid. Compensable work hours also include lunch breaks shorter than 20 minutes. If your employer requires you to be on standby during your lunch break, it counts as compensable work time. And remember, any time you spend at work, whether it's waiting for tasks or performing duties, should be compensated. Overtime and night differential? Now let's talk about overtime and night differential. If you find yourself working beyond your regular hours, you deserve additional compensation. Overtime pay is 25% of your hourly rate for ordinary days and 30% for work done on rest days or special holidays. Similarly, night shift workers are entitled to a 10% increase in their hourly rate for work done between 10 p.m. to 6 a.m. Holidays and rest days. Holidays and rest days are also important rights for employees. Whether it's a regular or special holiday, if you work, you're entitled to additional compensation. Plus, your employer must provide you with a weekly rest day, unless specified otherwise in your contract or collective bargaining agreement. In a case, the Supreme Court upheld the right of employees to receive holiday pay, even if they did not work on the holiday itself. Service incentive leave. Let's not forget about service incentive leave. Every covered employee who has rendered at least 1 year of service is entitled to 5 days of paid leave. And remember, these benefits cannot be diminished or taken away by your employer without valid reasons. Service incentive leave are usually termed as vacation leave and sick leave in the corporate world. 13th month pay? The 13th month pay is a mandatory benefit that every rank-and-file employee is entitled to receive. This pay is calculated based on the total basic salary earned during the calendar year, and it should be given no later than December 24th of each year. Maternity leave? The expanded maternity leave law provides for a 105-day paid maternity leave for female employees, with an additional 15 days for solo parents. This extended leave period allows mothers to recover from childbirth and bond with their newborns without worrying about their job security or financial stability. Paternity leave. Male employees are entitled to 7 days of paid paternity leave, regardless of their employment status or tenure. The father employee should be living with the mother to be entitled of such benefit. Wages. Let's shift our focus to wages. Wages include all remuneration paid by an employer to a worker for services rendered. This covers both manual labor, wages, and higher-level employment, salary. It's important to note that wages shall not be subject to execution, attachment, or garnishment, except for debts incurred for food, shelter, clothing, or facilities. Facilities versus supplements. Now, let's differentiate between facilities and supplements. Facilities are articles and services provided for the benefit of the employee or their family, but do not include tools of trade for the benefit of the employer. These can be deducted from the employee's wage, but certain conditions must be met, such as voluntary acceptance in writing and charges at fair and reasonable value. On the other hand, supplements are extra remuneration provided over and above ordinary earnings and are for the benefit of the employer. Unlike facilities, supplements cannot be deducted from the employee's wage. However, customary supplements, which have become a company practice over time, cannot be withdrawn unilaterally by the employer. Non-diminution of benefits. Now let's delve into the principle of non-diminution of benefits. This principle ensures that once benefits are granted to employees, they cannot be reduced or removed without valid reasons. In a case, the Supreme Court upheld the prohibition against the removal of benefits, such as the 13th, 14th, and 15th month pay due to business reverses, emphasizing the principle of non-diminution of benefits, that the benefit has ripened into a company policy. Furthermore, for a practice to ripen as a company benefit, it must meet certain criteria. It should be consistent, deliberate, and not due to an error in the construction or application of a doubtful or difficult question of law. However, the law shall always consider balancing the interest of both the employees and the employers. So there you have it. These are just some of the rights every employee should be aware of under the Philippine Labor Code. Knowing your rights empowers you to advocate for fair treatment in the workplace. Until next time, stay informed and empowered.